left off, and now how YouTube CEO, how they say that anything that your shit word is on its way, and that's one of the signs of the times, signs of coming back, signs of this queen, of the end of the Esau's world, end of this queendom, this wicked ass empire known as America, known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. It's coming down to a screeching halt. It's crashing down, crashing and burning. It's a sign of that coming. And there's a famine of the word, but there's also a famine of bread. But that specific scripture is speaking of the famine of the word. And thou shalt not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh. Basically, thou shalt not live by bread alone. Basically, it's written that. But I was bringing out that just like there's gonna be, that basically y'all look at us as, well, you 2/3, you are, I'm speaking, select. Alright, you 2/3, y'all look at us as a bunch of bug outs, a bunch of conspiracy theorists, crazy, fear mongers, prophets of doom. Y'all look at us like that, like the people looked at that 2000, like the people looked at that long bearded guy, which made him look like a hippie with long hair and all that shit. They made him. Y'all look at us like the people looked at him, but he ended up being right in the end. He ended up being right in the end, and they realized it was, yeah, they put in the movie that somehow he's gonna escape, somehow he's gonna make it through, but it's gonna be too late for y'all when the lights go out, like that, like he said in that movie clip that I played. The lights go out, and after that, what is gonna happen? The nukes. So lights go out. Not, yeah, it's talking about a literal darkness. It's talking about a literal darkness, but also a physical. I mean, Slakia, that would be a physical, but also a spiritual darkness. Cause y'all ain't gonna have this word. Y'all ain't gonna have this truth. This is the true light. Y'all ain't gonna have it. Cause you know why? Cause that famine. Amos 8:11. Y'all gonna be in darkness. The day of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is in darkness and all light. Let me get Revelation 16. Those of y'all that live in the seed of the beast, which is America. Revelation 16 verse 10, and the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain. You know, so he's being plagued. It's the spirits of darkness, as well as a physical darkness. So they were having plagues of the mind, all kinds of shit. You know, and okay. Let me look up that scripture. Plagues of the mind. No, day of the Lord is dark. Oh, hold up. Maybe I should look up plague of the mind first. Because those are demons. God, right here. I'm just gonna pull it up on here and then just pull up the day of the Lord is darkness and all light. Day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is darkness and all light. I'm gonna pull that up on the app. Yeah, Khan. This is what y'all gonna have. Ecclesiasticus 25 verse 13. Give me any plagues, Slakia. My phone. Slakia. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. You know, which lab, mind, plague of the mind, and any weakness but the weakness of a woman. That America, which is also known as Babylon the Great, also known as the Great Whore, that is represented by a wicked woman. And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. It's spiritual right there. As many have lost their wits for women. And women, yeah, literal women, but also philosophies also, you know, in this whore pushes out these wicked philosophies. And y'all are gonna be, y'all that choose not to come out of her, you know, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners, speckled birds, who look like the other nations, but somewhere down the father's line, y'all go back. Somewhere down your father's line, you go back to so-called black man, Native American, Latino, Native American. Y'all that choose not to come out of her, which is come out of those philosophies, ideologies, those religions, that the way of life, the mindset that she promotes, the drunkenness, you know, y'all come out of her, y'all gonna be stuck. You don't come out of her when you have a chance. And that chance is now. But that chance, you know, it's the last chance. And that chance, that grace period is almost over. It's almost over. Then y'all gonna be stuck in this bitch. Y'all are going to receive of her plagues. One of those plagues, y'all, when that literal darkness comes to this place, the spiritual darkness also. There's also, this place is also gonna be spiritually dark. Y'all gonna be out there in the outer darkness, having plagues of the heart, the life, the mind. Because you were taken by this whore, a wicked woman. You were taken. So now the man, there's so many precepts that come to mind. Let me just get one of them. No, let me just do this. Let me do this. This is better. And I can just get other precepts on there. That's what I'm gonna do. Con, Ecclesiastes 7 verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman. Hey, what does America go back to? The apostles have brought this out. What does America go back to? It goes back to the Hebrew word for bitter. And I find more bitter than death. When you die, you after you die, even if it's a painful death, you sleep. You take a dirt nap, and your soul goes up to the spirit world. Job tells you what happens. You go up to the spirit world, and in many places in the Bible, it tells you that you sleep. That's like sleep. It's compared to sleep. But yeah, more bitter than death, the woman whose heart is snares and nets. If that ain't America. And her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And you 2/3 are going to be taken by this great whore America. Because y'all going to be taken by her because you refuse to heed the warnings of the watchmen, the men of the Lord. Y'all are going to... the blood is off of our hands. We're warning you. We're warning you what's coming. And so the blood is off of our hands. You're going to be taken by her. It's going to be on you. You're going to be taken by her. Which really, y'all was never meant to get it. But, that's... If you want to go deeper, y'all was never meant to get it. But y'all going to be taken by her. Because y'all are just... Y'all are not meant. Y'all are just, y'all can't, y'all reject Sophia, so the whole gonna take you. Y'all reject Sophia, which is represented by a righteous woman. Let me get that. Let me get that. Alright. Alright, yeah. Con. Wisdom, verse 20. And Sophia is the Greek word for wisdom, by the way. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets. Verse 21. Ain't that what the prophets have been doing? She cried in the chief place of concourse. You know, we've been doing this for how long? We've been doing this collectively. The men of the Lord have been doing this since late 60s, early 70s. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her voice, saying, verse 22, the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Verse 23, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Verse 24, because I have called, and ye refused, you rejected her. You rejected wisdom. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. Verse 25, but ye have said it not on my counsel, and would not on my reproof. Verse 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Verse 27, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Verse 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. Then you're going to want Sophia. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Verse 29, for that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. Verse 30, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Verse 31, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. Y'all gonna eat your words. You scoffers out there, you definitely gonna eat your words. You know you have nothing else to eat. You gonna starve in that famine. Cause y'all gonna eat your words, and y'all not gonna be able. There's gonna be a famine of the word, and also a famine of bread is it's coming. And it's coming. It's also on. So y'all ain't gonna have no bread to eat. That mean y'all ain't gonna have no bread to eat. No actual food for your body, and no spiritual food. No brain food, right? No spiritual food. Y'all are just gonna have your words to eat. Verse 32, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. So, cause you turned away from Sophia, and cause of that, during those days you were in good case, You thought you was good, staying by the whore, Babylon the Great, America's side. No, it's gonna destroy you. A gift destroyed the heart. Let me get that. Let me get that. That this place, that's what it offers you, and the heart, your mind, has been destroyed by this gift. For an example of a gift destroying the heart is that stimulus check that came out. Y'all, you Jakes, y'all were beginning to suspect that Esau was up to no good until what happened? He threw you a bigger crumb of bread. That stimulus, that Salakia, that stimulus check. Khan, Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. Oh, and also right here, Exodus 23:8. And thou shalt take no gift. And why? For the gift blindeth the wise, and perverteth the words of the righteous. Okay, there is a... Yeah, there's nothing else. Yeah, right here. Thou shalt not, Deuteronomy 16 verse 19, thou shalt not wrest judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise, and pervert the words of the righteous. No, so... Yeah. That gift has destroyed the hearts of you Israelites. But whoso commit, y'all commit fornication with this whore, with the woman lacketh understanding, he do it destroys so. Okay, that goes into something else. That goes into, it goes into give not, Proverbs 31 verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyed kings. Like, that could be looked at figuratively as, y'all give this strength, y'all put all your hope, put all your energy into serving this whore America, serving this devil, because y'all give it all, put all your hopes, all your aspirations in this place, and what happens? What happens? Know our ways to that which destroyed kings. Y'all help this place. Help not a sinner. You help this devil. Y'all help this whore, Babylon, to that which destroyed kings, and that has destroyed y'all. That has destroyed our people. You 2/3 will remain in the congregation of the dead, remain destroyed. Y'all not gonna, y'all are not gonna be Y'all not gonna repent, turn back, so y'all not gonna be delivered. Oh, Khan, this is what I was gonna get. Oh, yeah. Let me get that. I could go back to that, I guess. Let me get the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. The day of the other one. The day of Yahweh. Literally the day of Yahweh. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Okay, Amos 5:18. It's not too far from Amos. Okay, it's in the same books. Like you thought I saw something and I didn't, but it is in the same book. Verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him. So you fled from a lion, you ran from a lion, and a bear met you. Or went into a house, leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him. That's symbolic too. That's symbolic too. Not just literal, but symbolic. Because, you know, it in a way it is, yeah. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushai, well, this way to the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, Yahushai is known as the Lion of Judah, right? Okay, yeah. And a bear, you know, the Russian bear, right? The bear, man, nukes that are gonna hit this place. You know, he thought you was safe because you fled from the judgment, Jacob's trouble he made it through. Just to get hit by the nukes and by Russia, the bear. Or went into the house. When he went into the house of the thief, right? Leaned a hand on the wall, trusted in the system, trusted in this house, and a serpent bit you. This is Esau. Esau bit you. These devils are gonna be. These devils are gonna be fucking you Jakes up. You do dirt. Y'all gonna die by the sword. A lot of you. The ones who don't die of famine are gonna die of the sword. I hope to be that number right. I'm gonna be rejoicing while y'all going through it. And y'all by Shimmy outside, he gonna be laughing at y'all. Verse 20, shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So very dark and no brightness in it. Darkness and not light. So no brightness, no light in it. No light, no physical light or spiritual light for y'all. No truth. Y'all gonna be in the dark, not knowing what the fuck is going on, not being hit from all sides, not knowing what the fuck hit you. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, tells you all about it. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, about that darkness, about the plague of the mind that's going to hit y'all. Because many have lost their wits for women, and you 2/3, y'all have lost your wits for this whore. Continuing to have hope in America. The next president is gonna treat us better. Joe Biden, the motherfucker who was for against what they call forced busing. You Jakes going to the same schools that Edomites go to. He was against that, but he was for that, which really we shouldn't be integrated with these devils anyways, because we're not supposed to be around these heathens like that. They cause us to go off. Look what has happened. But yeah, you trust him. You trust Joe Biden, the same dude that and is responsible for a large amount of you Jakes getting locked up. That's that serpent biting you, and then you support. Well, and some of y'all, a lot of y'all support Biden. Especially you original looking Jakes in Northern Kingdom. A lot of y'all do, or the ones who support Trump, MAGA. Cause the Democrats, cause supporting the Democrats did not work out for y'all, so now y'all want to support the Republicans. And both parties, both y'all, which is even stupider, because both parties hate y'all. Y'all trusted the Republicans at one point, which I know they switched sides, but you trusted the Democrats. But and it's a lot of some of you original looking Jakes support MAGA, and that's not just because Democrats did not make shit better for you, which that the Republicans and Democrats, they're two wings of the same eagle, left wing and right wing. So what did you expect? What did you expect? They're like the Bloods and Crips of Esau, basically. except they're not actually beefing. It's an illusion. Except, well, because if you look at the reason why I also use that analogy, because if you look at the history of the Bloods and the Crips, if anyone knows, originally they did not beef. Originally they worked together. So they're the Bloods and the Crips of politics if they never actually beef like that, if they no I mean if they're still working together. No, you get what I'm saying, they're basically they make that you think that they're beefing, but they really are working together. But the people who vote Democrat and the people who vote Republican, the so-called liberal Edomites versus the MAGA hat wearing Edomites. So patriots, right? They're starting to fight against each other, and that's another sign. Hey, just more signs. It's Egyptian versus Egyptian, Satan versus Satan. This kingdom fallen. But yeah, you 2/3. Back to what I was talking about. You 2/3. Y'all have y'all have lost your wits for this whore, this great whore, Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, America, called Babylon the Great. Y'all fell for this great whore, and y'all have lost your wits for her. Thinking that, still trusting in Republicans and Democrats. Y'all are through, for real. Y'all, and trust, and y'all are through, cause y'all trusting in this system, this whore, this beast system, instead of trusting, instead of choosing Sophia, instead of trusting the man of the Lord. You decided to, well, you were predestined to make that decision anyways, but y'all are through. Y'all are through. This is for the elect that are still out there. The 11th hour Israelites, this is for them to wake up and come back into the fold. This is why I'm putting this video out. That hopefully the elect come in, more elect come in faster because of this live that I'm putting out, which no one's viewing it right now, but when I'm gone, after it's posted, after I'm done with it, maybe someone watches it and shares it and shows it to someone. If they're not the elect, then that person may be. And the ones who saw it and was like, whatever, man. The ones who saw it and dismissed it, well, they're marked for death. They're marked for death. Because I'm just a messenger. I'm a watchman. Let me get that watchman on the wall. Watchman on the wall scripture. Because that's what we doing. We that watchman. That's the role that we are fulfilling. That's that role that we got. Salakia. Phone is tripping out. Let me see if it's still recording. Because, these devils like to fuck with my life. They don't like me bringing this out. Yeah, they're starting that damage control shit. Of course, these devils gotta do damage control. They're getting exposed. They're hurt. So they gotta do damage control. Reputation is hurt. Their street cred is hurt. Hold up, watch me. On the wall, video. Matter of fact, let me get this one. Let me get Isaiah 62:6. Isaiah 62 verse 6. I have set watchmen on thy walls, upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence. Don't give him no rest until we establish and make Jerusalem a praise on the earth. Yup, which is gonna happen. That's the eventual result of all these events that are happening. It's eventually gonna bring about. It's gonna lead to the second coming of Yahweh Shai and the kingdom of Israel being established on this earth for good. 1,000 years of slavery for you devils and heathens, and then you devils, y'all are gonna be no more. Y'all are gonna be deleted, cast out like an abominable branch. And y'all are gonna flee away as a vision of the night. Let me get to Ezekiel 33 verse 6. Yeah, I'm gonna view this chapter. Yeah. Verse 1 again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, verse 2, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coasts and set him up their watchmen. Verse 3, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Verse 4, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet, and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. Verse 5, he took the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. Verse 6, but if the watchman see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come, and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his identity, but his blood will require the watchman's hand. That's why we warn you. We gotta let y'all know. Verse 7, so thou, son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, Yasharallah. Therefore thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me. Verse 8, when I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die. If thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will require at thine hand. So, we don't warn you. You get what I'm saying? we don't warn y'all, then it's on us. Verse 9, yeah, it's on us. And we're responsible for your death if we don't warn y'all. It's like when a company, it's like when there's a hazard, and the product is hazardous somehow, there's a way to use it and a way not to use it, and there's no instruction label and no warnings on it, and someone gets hurt because of it. The company is held responsible because they did not put a warning or an instructions on the product. The company is responsible for that man's death. So in the same way, we're responsible for your death if we don't warn y'all. Verse 9, nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So in the same way, if there's a warning label on the product, and if there's instructions on the product on how to use it, and he still, he disregards the instructions and he ends up hurting himself, and the company is not held responsible. So in the same way, we're not held responsible for your death. If you don't heed, we warn you, you don't heed the warning, you don't listen. We're not responsible. We're not responsible for your death. The blood is off of our hands. So thou hast delivered thy soul. Verse 10, therefore, O thou son of man, speak unto the house of Israel. Thus ye speak, saying, if our transgressions and their sins be upon us, and we pine away in them, how should we then live? Verse 11, saying to them, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, which he means the wicked of our people, but that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn ye, Salaki, from your evil. And that was saying. Pretty sure. Turn ye from your evil ways, for why will ye die, O house of Israel? So there you go. Why will ye die? Pay attention to this word while you get it, while you could still get it, while it's still hot. You don't get it while it's hot. Yeah. Because there's a time coming, and it is coming very soon. It is at the door where y'all ain't gonna be able to get this word. Y'all gonna be straight out of luck. Shit out of luck. Y'all are gonna be through out there. So this video is to warn y'all, seal potential elect for salvation, seal you 2/3 for destruction, and also so you 2/3, which y'all already predestined to be destroyed, but y'all Bashim Yahushai gotta warn you through us. So that's how fair he is too. My brother went over that. Not sure if it's Chief. I think it was Chief, but Chief Gabar or maybe another brother or elder, but that's how fair he is, even though you're already predestined to either be saved or to die. he still warns y'all. Proverbs 1. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. Verse 33. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. He who hearkeneth unto me, the elect. You listen and hold fast to what you've been taught. That's how you know if you hold fast all the way into the end. That's how you know you're the elect. You don't know until the end. The end, whether your ending be getting put to death by these devils because you will have martyrs, but you will rise first. That's the difference between us and 2/3, or you make it on them chariots. That's when you're going to know. You get on them chariots, you get them spiritual powers. When we get them spiritual powers, that's when we gonna know. If you get that, you know that you're the elect, pretty much. Yeah, because he's gonna raise that standard. Whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be, yeah. Ultimately, when you get on them chariots, though. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So that goes into Psalm 91, the secret place of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He that, verse 91, Salak, verse 1, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. This is for the elect, 144,000 and 1/3. The hopeful elect. I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Verse 13, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare. Right? What was I bringing up about? Her heart is snares, and hands are as bands, and traps, and hands are as bands. Well, it's speaking of, these wicked women, but figuratively it's speaking of this great whore, which a whore is a wicked woman. And from the noise and pestilence, plague, destruction, nukes. Verse 4, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings thou shalt trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Verse 9, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. Verse 6, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. The pestilence germs you can't see. The terror by night, because this American dream is about to turn into American nightmare. It's slowly turning into one. I don't know if any of your brothers had a dream where you thought it was cool. Or you thought it was like a laid back dream. You thought you was gonna be chilling in that dream, having a good time, and later turned bad. Later turned into a nightmare. 8 to 144. It's about to be 144, and here is 144 in the clock. Since 144, I'll give 144. Ka'ala Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yeah. No, for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushai, nor for the destruction that wasted at noonday. So the pestilence, you know, is COVID, you know, which it's overblown, but you go to the hospital, you know, they give you this. And that's not the only pestilence that's going to be spreading. When you go to the hospital and they're going to test you, and a lot of those test kits are contaminated, but you know, to keep you from that, you trust in you have that wisdom. That wisdom shall be the stability of thy time. You know, you have that, you avoid that. But that's not gonna be the only pestilence. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure more. There's more pestilence that's coming. Nor for the destruction that wastes at noonday. So the nukes. And the arrow that fly by night too. Nukes. You know, the nukes that are gonna be hitting this place. This ultimate protection right there, the ultimate destruction that's coming to this place. The woe. The third woe that's coming to this place. You know. Mm-hmm. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. You know, all these things, the terror by night, the arrow that flieth by day, the pestilence that walketh in darkness, the destruction that wasteth at noonday. You know, all these things, you know, all these things. The plague of the mind, you know, terror by night, the demon, plague of the night of your mind is the demons. Basically, the arrow, schizophrenia. Hey, let me go back to that schizophrenia. For example, where you see things, hear things that are not there, you know. Hey, demons plaguing your mind. That's what that is. You know, monsters, apparitions, all that. Nor for the arrow that flieth by day. So the nukes, the arrow that shot from one part of the earth to the other. Also, Esau's weapons that he uses, that he's gonna be using against Jake. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, germs, nor for the destruction that wastes that noonday. Pestilence, let me get that word, pestilence. There's a pestilence is a meaning to that. Or let me get that. Let me get that word for it. Like, well, damn, I keep misspeaking. Salakia, y'all. Let me get the definition for the word pestilence. Chingo. Hold up. Okay. Let me just look up pestilence itself. Just pestilence. The word. Yup. A fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague. You know, which was the plague that fell The so-called Black Death, right? The plague that fell on our people back in the Middle Ages, back in the time that we was ruling, the plague that took down our people. So it's a contagion, epidemic, infection, sickness, pandemic. Oh yeah, also denoting something morally corrupted. So like so that's what Babylon is. Babylon has also morally corrupted yo. So, corrupted in mind make you think that some good, make you call evil good and good evil. That's what Babylon has done. That's what this devil has done. His wicked ass system. He's convinced you to look at things backwards. Turn things upside down. That's what this devil's done. And that is definitely y'all walking in darkness. 2/3. Well, I mean, like y'all 2/3 walking in darkness. And so that way, y'all are also in a way that it means also denoting something morally, in a way when it can also be used, to refer to something morally corrupting, and that I guess you call spiritual pestilence. That's what y'all have been hit by. And the cure, y'all ain't gonna have no access to it. Which that the cure is this truth. Cure is this truth, this light, and Yahweh Shai is the physician. Y'all ain't gonna have it. But as for the elect, I hope to be of that number. Yahweh Ratazah. Like we should not be afraid. We shall not be afraid of it, 'cause he that dwelleth in, we're gonna be, the elect will be in the secret place of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The elect, so he's gonna keep us from all that. Like I said, I hope to be that number. I'm not making myself one of that number, because you start claiming that it's a real prideful thing to say, because you don't know yet. We're prisoners of hope. Nor for the destruction and wasted at noonday, the nukes. Verse 70, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Verse 8, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Y'all gonna be walking in darkness. The 2/3 will be walking in darkness. What will be, actually like not really, well, bumping into shit, y'all just gonna be in darkness. And what we gonna see the reward of you wicked ass jakes. And well, the Edomites and the heathen, they're gonna get theirs too. We ain't worried about them. Those they was never meant to get it anyways. It wasn't never for them. Verse 9, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Verse 10, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Verse 11, for he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Verse 12, thou shalt bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Verse 13, thou shalt tread upon lion and adder, the young lion and dragon shalt thou trample on their feet. And you know that lion that is talking about in Amos 5:18, right? All that chapter when it talks about the day of Yahweh, also, the devil and Esau's roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. As well as the spiritual demon Satan. That's actually his job. But yeah, the devil Esau is as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And so y'all gonna flee from Esau coming in like a flood. And Esau's regular troops. One way y'all gonna flee from Esau, and y'all gonna run into them Gurkha troops, the bear. So and then if y'all escape from them, y'all think y'all good, and you trust in the system, lean on this house, the burning house, right? Lean on that house, the house of the thief, which means you put your trust in it. Y'all are gonna get bit by the serpent. In the hand, and the serpent bit him. He leaned his hand, the serpent bit him. Where is that chip gonna go? In your right hand, or it could be in your left, on your forehead, that owl. And that's how that serpent is gonna bite you. You're gonna, you trust in the system. That's how he gets you. And your fate is going to be sealed. He inject you with that poison, their fate is going to be sealed. Yeah. So, hey, I never thought of it that way before either. That's the spirit. That's the crocodiles. Kahala Yahweh Shimi outside. Wahara crocodiles. Shimmer crocodiles. I never thought of it that way before. That scripture in Amos, how symbolically, I flee from Esau coming in like a flood, lion seeking whom he may devour, or also could be looked at fleeing from the wrath of Lion of Judah, of Yahushua, the Lamb, also a Lion of Judah. Could be looked at that way, but it's also or it could be seen that way or that way, and then meet a bear. You flee from that. You flee from Jacob's trouble. Flee from the flood. You meet a bear, the Russian Gurkha troops, which that has to be referring to the Russian Gurkha troops. And then, if you get away from them, you meet it. You put your hand. You lean on the house, right? Go into a house of the thief, right? You lean on the wall, and the serpent bites you. Put his hand on the wall, and the serpent bites you, because you trusted in Egypt. You trusted in Egypt, and that broken reed you got pierced through. The serpent bit you. I never thought of it that way before. But it's actually, that's an analogy for what the talk is talking about, the day of Yahweh. That's an analogy for it right there. The day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai ain't no joke. That ain't just talking about beasts. Or that's not just the literal meaning, but a symbolic meaning to it. I never thought of it that way. I actually never thought of it that way before. Truth is beautiful. Kala Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Bashur Kakadash or Wahara Kakadash. I mean, that all praises. All praises. Verse 14, because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he have known my name. The name of the Father is Yahweh. The name of the Son is Yahushai. Verse 15, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. God. You gotta know the name. The elect. Hopeful elect. They know his name. Verse 16, with long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. So after this Jacob's trouble, what's going to come? That long life for the elect and his hopeful elect. Well, his elect, I hope to be that number, that long life. Well, all Israel's going to be good in the kingdom, but there's going to be levels of this. If you're not the elect, you're going to wake up to everlasting shame. You're going to be in the kingdom, but you're going to be ashamed. You're going to be called least in the kingdom of heaven. If you're the elect, get on them chariots. Your martyr rise first, dead in Hamashiach rise first in them chariots. You're going to be satisfied with long life, and he's going to show us his salvation. And you're not going to be the least. You're going to be the first. And you're going to be, there's levels to this. The 144,000 and 1/3, and then the 2/3. Which you already know what the deal is. You already know what the deal is with them. I hope this, I had to read that Psalm 91 because this is what it's leading to, and always, I'm going to try to I'm going to try to, I haven't in the past, but I'm going to try to end my lives on that, you know, something uplifting for the hopeful elect out there, because, you know, remind y'all of where this eventually is going to lead. Yeah, it's going to get worse. It's going to be a hell of a ride, a roller coaster ride, a bumpy ride. You know, it's going to be one bumpy ass ride for real. But, you know, the destination is going to be worth it. I'm going to need to remind y'all that light at the end of the tunnel. Destination is going to be worth it. And during Jacob's trouble, you know, if you be the elect, he gonna keep you through it. Alright, so I hope this live was edifying. I wanna give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners / speckled birds who look like the other nations, but their spirit beareth witness that they're the children of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And I'm one of them. I'm a speckled bird, you know. Even though I'm not, I'm a speckled bird in the way that I'm Southern Kingdom, but I look Northern. Alright, and shalom to the real sisters out there. Alright, keep your head up, men and women of valor. Stay strong. Our redemption is nigh. See all these things coming to pass. That should let you know that. You see, and the 2/3 don't. Be thankful for that, because that can be taken from you. It can become like the blind again. Which that's it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So be grateful for that. Until next time, or until I see y'all in the chariots, Yahweh Ratazah. Shalom.